Hey, Uncle Mark in the mothership with a fretless 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah, I got the fretless out. So fretless version of Soul of a Man. And it's going to be the exact same version that I do on my other lesson for Soul of a Man. So I want you to know that. It's going to be basically the same thing. I'm going to use my fingers. I'm only going to use these 3, my thumb and these 2 right here. If you are not familiar with playing with slides, ceramics, metal, brass, or any kind, steel, they all great. Bottles, I have all kinds of slides. Sockets, they work well. I do have a video workshop on my website specifically designed for people playing slide. It would work for fretless as well as fretted, so however you want to look at that. So let me play a little bit of Soul of a Man, and this is my interpretation of the tune, and so here we go. Somebody tell me, answer if you can. Won't somebody tell me, what is the soul of a man? What is the soul of a man? Alright, so it's actually really simple, and we're going to just go over all of that, but what do we got going on? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. Those are my gauges. These are the exact same gauges, wound, electric guitar strings that I use on all my 3-string instruments. They're all the same. The shovel, the 3-string cigar box, I've got 3 of them. They're all same strings, everything. I believe in standardization. I like everything being the same. And so that's really a help for me. Every time I feel the guitar, it feels the same. I like standardization. So we're in open G tuning, and you can't see any markers, but I've got some here. So let's go over what I have. Open G, G sharp, A, B flat. You're going to be using that B flat. B, C, you're going to be using that C, C sharp, and D. You're going to be using D, C, B flat. And you're going to be using that B flat across the strings. So it'll be B flat, F, B flat. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you this little trick. So that's what you're trying to get with your slide. So this is the practice I want you to do with your finger. Because you're going to do that with your slide. You're going to come up on that high G. You're going to flatten out your slide for that D string F note, and then you're going to come a little bit canted this way on that low G string to get that B flat. So these are really good little tools to practice. Turn your slide a little bit like so. Practice that note. Practice that note. And practice them in isolation. So you can, okay, got a good one. Got a good one. Got a good one. Or you can pick try and use your fingers and finger those notes. So I want you to know that. So in theory, you could... So the notes we're going to use: 3rd fret, 5th fret. Can somebody tell me, answer if you can. We're going up to that D. Can somebody tell me, what is the soul of a man? What is the soul of a man? So every time you're going to go through this tune, you're going to do this. Think of your neck, think of the fretboard as rounded. Just think that way, because your slide is going to come in at this angle. It's a little extreme, then flat, then that angle. I want you to think like this. Now, it's not necessarily that extreme, but I definitely want you to think that way. Fingers. So what am I doing? I'm going to use this finger predominantly, and occasionally I slip in this one just because, you know, I'm a weird guy and got a Martian brain. But I like to have my thumb ready to hit that bass string. Anytime I get that bass string, I'm hitting it with my thumb right here, just kind of slapping it out there. And these two, I can sometimes do these fingers. So, you know, I like having my fingers on it, but a lot of times I just default to this first finger and just kind of play that way. But, you know, I mean, I have 3 fingers. I can certainly play it like so. And it's certainly fun to be able to just pluck, 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 pluck. So what I'm doing... That's a great way to play. Right? You can... Won't somebody tell me, answer if you can. Won't somebody tell me, what is the soul of a man? You know, if you played it like that, you would have a lot of fun with this. It's a super, super easy tune, but, you know, it's got a really, really great vibe, and I just really like the vibe of this with your fingers, you know, playing it on the fretless. It's just a great vibe. And, you know, if you feel like breaking into the... Somebody tell me. So you're vocalizing the notes. So it's open, B flat, C. Won't somebody tell me, answer if you go up to D, can. And I use that dot to help me see exactly where that D is. So I'm always using these dots. So this song, you're just going above the dot there, and back down. The next time you come through, you're above the dot, and then you are above the dot. It works really, really well to use those dots. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. Like I said, if you need more help using your slide and using these techniques and picking techniques when you're playing slide and things like that, the workshop I have The links are down below. It's really good. It's a really good workshop for using slide dynamics. It's something you're going to want to use at some point on all your guitars. So if you're a slide player and want to fool around with these different combinations on how to use it across the fretboard, or any of those things, it's addressed in this workshop. So thank you so much for everything you do for me. Really do appreciate it. I'm playing through a Roland Mini Cube here. And on this cube, this little guy here, I'm on battery, so I'm not even plugged in. And you can look on the face. I've got my amp type is Brit Combo. I've got tremolo. I've got reverb. My tone is straight up. And my gain is just a little bit, like a quarter. So I like that tone for this. Works well for using your fingers, so I think it's really nice. Thank you for everything you do. Our channel is supported by you, so we don't accept anything from any vendors or anything like that. So thanks a lot for all your donations. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you again soon.